My billionaire father-in-law didn't just fire me. He erased me. In front of 22 people. The boardroom looked perfect. Too perfect. Glass walls. City glowing outside. Power sitting at the head of the table. Him. A man people feared and obeyed. I stood at the end of that long, cold table. Calm on the outside. But inside, something felt wrong. This meeting will be short, he said quietly. No one moved. No one breathed. Then his eyes locked on me. Cold. Empty. You're fired. That was it. No reason. No warning. No discussion. Just finished. The words didn't echo. They crushed. I looked around the room. 22 faces. My team. People I trained. Helped. Defended. Some avoided my eyes. Some looked shocked. Some looked guilty. But no one spoke. Not one. I nodded slowly. Understood. Even though nothing made sense. I picked up my coat. Each step toward the door felt heavier than the last. And when it finally closed behind me, my world went silent. 3 days later, I was driving with no destination. The city disappeared behind me. Skyscrapers turned into empty roads. Noise turned into silence. And somehow, I ended up in the one place I swore I'd never return. A small town. Dusty roads. Old houses. Open fields. My past. I parked near a worn-out farmhouse. The paint was fading. The fence leaned to one side. The air smelled like soil and memories. And then, I saw her. 7 years. 7 years. And she was standing right there. Hair tied back. Clothes simple. But those eyes. I'd never forgotten them. She froze when she saw me. I thought you'd never come back, she said softly. Yeah, I replied. Me too. Silence. Heavy. Uncomfortable. Unfinished. I heard about the company, she said. I nodded. Your father fired me. Her hands tightened. I'm sorry. But something felt off. Like she wasn't just sorry. Like she was hiding something. You left, I said quietly. 7 years ago, without a word. She flinched. I had no choice. My chest tightened. What does that even mean? She looked away. Your father, he threatened me. Everything inside me froze. He said he'd destroy your future, ruin everything. Her voice cracked. So I left, to protect you. I didn't know what to feel. Anger, pain, relief, all of it, at once. Then I saw them. A small pair of shoes. Right by the door. Tiny. Worn. My heart skipped. Who lives here with you? She froze. No one important. Lie. I felt it instantly. Before I could say anything. A small sound came from inside. A soft laugh. Footsteps. And then, a little boy appeared. Peeking from behind the door. My heart stopped. Something wasn't right. Something was about to change everything. The boy stood there quietly. Small. Curious. Watching me. And for some reason, I couldn't breathe. I didn't know how to tell you, she whispered. My mind started racing. What is this? I asked slowly. She didn't answer. Not immediately. Her hands were shaking now. And then, my phone buzzed. A message from my old office group. We walked out. I frowned. Another message. All 22 of us. My heart skipped. They chose me. Over him. Over power. Over fear. But even that felt small compared to what was happening right in front of me. 7 years ago. Her voice pulled me back. I was pregnant. The world stopped. Everything went silent. Pregnant. 7 years ago. My throat went dry. You're saying? She nodded, tears forming. Your father found out first. Anger surged through me. What did he do? Her voice broke. He threatened me. Of course he did. He said if I stayed, he'd destroy your career. He said you'd lose everything. I clenched my fists. So you just disappeared. I thought I was saving you, she whispered. I looked at the boy again. Really looked this time. Those eyes. That face. That feeling I couldn't explain. My chest tightened. His. I couldn't even finish the sentence. She nodded slowly. Yes. My legs felt weak. 7 years. 7 years I lost. 7 years I didn't even know. I had a son. The boy stepped closer. Careful. Curious. Like he was trying to figure me out. Mom, he said softly. I dropped to my knees. My hands trembling. Hey, I whispered. He looked straight into my eyes. And in that moment, I saw myself. My voice cracked. I'm your dad. Silence. 1 second. 2 seconds. And then, he ran into me. Wrapped his small arms around me. Like he'd been waiting his whole life. And maybe he had. I held him tight. Feeling everything at once. Pain. Love. Regret. 7 years. Gone. But somehow, right here. She was crying now. I never stopped loving you, she said. I was protecting you. For the first time, I believed her. My phone buzzed again. News alert. Top executives resign after shocking firing. The company was shaking. My father-in-law? Losing control. For the first time ever. But standing there, holding my son, none of that mattered anymore. Or so I thought. Because what I read next changed everything again. I opened the news link. My heart was still racing. Company stock plunges after mass walkout. Photos. Headlines. Chaos. And in the middle of it all, him, sitting alone in his office. For the first time. Powerless. The man who controlled everything. Had lost the one thing he couldn't buy. Loyalty. I should have felt satisfied. I should have felt revenge. But I didn't. Because I already had something bigger. I looked down at my son. His small hand still holding mine. Like he was afraid I'd disappear again. I'm here, I said softly. I'm not going anywhere. He smiled. And something inside me healed. She stood beside us. Quiet. Hopeful. Can you forgive me? She asked. I looked at her. 7 years of pain. 7 years of silence. But also, 7 years of sacrifice. You were scared, I said. She nodded. I was. I took a deep breath. We both lost, because of him. The wind moved softly through the fields. The sky turning dark. Stars beginning to appear. And for the first time in years, everything felt calm. I waited for you, I admitted. Her eyes filled with tears. I wanted to come back, she whispered. Every day. I reached out. Took her hand. No more running. She nodded. No more. My phone buzzed one last time. Another message. He's asking for you. I stared at the screen. My father-in-law, the same man who fired me, now needed me. I smiled slightly. Not out of arrogance, but clarity. Because now, I had a choice. I looked at my son. At the life I almost lost. At the family that was taken from me. And I understood something deeply. Revenge isn't about destroying someone. It's about becoming untouchable. I'm not going back, I said. She looked surprised. Are you sure? I nodded. I already won. Money. He had it. Power. He built it. Control. He lived on it. But me. I had something he could never take. Something he could never buy. Something he could never understand. Family. Love. A real life. My son looked up at me again. Daddy. I smiled. Yeah. He hugged me tighter. And I held him back. Not letting go this time. Not ever again. The past didn't disappear. But it no longer controlled me. Because standing there, under the open sky, with them beside me, I finally understood the truth. The greatest revenge is a life they can't touch. And for the first time in 7 years, I was finally home.